when I was in high school. This is my senior year of high school. Senior year? Maybe sophomore. But anyways, at Johnny Rowland High School down in Rowland Heights, La Puente type area. So I'm there. Me and my buddies are in a line getting our lunch, and comments were said back and forth with this one gal in front of me and this Korean guy, football player guy there. And they were kind of smarting back, and I thought it was pretty disrespectful what he was saying to her. So I raised my voice, said what I was going to say, and immediately this guy like leaps over, bah, bah, and he's on top of me like in seconds. And mind you, we're talking about a football guy over 6 foot tall. I was probably about 5'8" at that time, and that wasn't as bad. But immediately within seconds, you have between 4 and 6 other Koreans that are all jumping in. So now I've got like 5+ Koreans that are beating the heck out of me, like welling. And we're trading punches. He's hitting me, I'm hitting him. Another guy's hitting me, I'm hitting them. I'm kicking, he's kicking. It was just a barrage of hit. But the adrenaline is kicked in so high, and the heart rate's just kind of racing, and you're in that moment. I knew I was getting hit. I knew I was getting busted up, but I didn't care, and my body wasn't responding to that pain. I tell people all the time, I'm like, if you just told somebody to hit you and you're expecting it, that's a different feeling than you're in a fight for your life or a bad situation and your adrenaline's kicked in and you're feeling these pow, pow, pow. You're hearing them. You're even hearing some of that jaw bones kind of move around, but you're not reacting to that pain. You're just like, you really get more upset. And it really kind of adds a fuel to your fire, at least in my case. So I'm not stopping. I'm just like, I get hit, I'm going to hit back. I get kicked, I'm going to kick back. And I was just kind of bouncing back and forth. And I wasn't, I was 16 or 17 years old at the time, so I didn't have extensive martial art background, not nearly what I have today. And it went on for a while. It went on, it seems like an eternity. It may have been 30 seconds. It may have been, 2 or 3 minutes. But it definitely went on for a prolonged time because immediately you got thousands of students in the school, and there's hundreds of them making a huge circle while this is going on. And it's just like nonstop. We're stumbling over each other. There's so much commotion and so much going on. My buddy's back there, and he's just looking, right? And I had another friend over there, and he's just looking. I'm like, okay, guys, great. Afterwards, I'm like, yeah, where were you guys? That's what happens in a fight. You think you have your buddies to jump in, but they're not going to jump in. That's just the reality of it. So the narcs come over, break us up, and we stumbled. We're fighting standing up. We're stumbling over each other. We're fighting down. We're punching into the crap. We're getting up. We're punching and striking. We're falling down. We're punching and striking. And it was a up and down. But every time we go to the ground, we're both struggling to get back up. So anyway, they give us, I actually know, as soon as I saw the narcs come, I'm sorry, before they broke, because they were coming to break, so they're breaking up the other guys. I beeline to the bathroom, which is like just a few feet away. I'm like, because I knew my nose is bleeding. I'm like, gosh, I don't want to look like I'm all bleeding over the place. So I quickly clean myself up, kind of hold a little gauze in there. And as soon as I walk out, they're like, get over here, and narcs pulling us both into the principal's office. What happened? Blah, blah, blah. All right, well, you realize, talking to the other guy, you're on the football team, you're probably going to get kicked off the football team. You're both going to get suspended. I'm like, why are you both getting suspended? Because you fought back. I'm like, yeah, I'm going to fight back because you've got like freaking 5 people. So I was pretty pissed that they're like, okay, we're getting equal suspension. The only satisfaction was that he's getting kicked off the football team and getting suspended. I'm just getting suspended. So anyway, they call my parents up. Dad comes over. What happened? Got in a fight. Okay, put some ice on it. That was kind of it. And I'm like, all right, Dad. He's like, tell me about the fight. Told him. He's like, all right, well, just heal up. You got 3 days to kind of heal up, go back to school. So I just iced it for 3 days, came back to school. Still had the black eye. There was bumps on me for weeks. But you know what? The rest of the year, nobody bothered me. And it was a good lesson. My takeaway from there is win or lose, you're not going to get any respect by letting somebody beat the crap out of you. In fact, you're going to increase your odds of getting your ass kicked again. So no matter what the circumstances, you want to make sure you're always fighting back.